once a week, which is fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff on there today.
Hey, Mayor.
Hey, everybody. I just stand up, it's almost time.
Congratulations on your new arrival last week.
Yeah, thank you.
Everything okay?
Yeah, yep, doing pretty good.
Good.
Doctor a couple times, he put on a pound in 3 days, so he's eating good.
Give us a second, Tony. Looks like the penguin exhibit's coming along really well.
Yeah, it is, really it is, we're in pretty good shape there.
They were up there spreading the, evening the ground out, getting the landscaping going, so,
Not gonna be able to open on time, I mean, the zoo as a whole, but
yeah, yeah.
in good shape when it really is.
Okay, Mindy. Let's all rise for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Good morning, everyone. We have a full agenda today. So the first thing on the agenda, as usual, is approval of the minutes from last week, and Chair will entertain a motion to approve the minutes.
So moved.
Moved and seconded. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, same sign. Thank you. We have a bid opening today, Memorial Island Phase 3 for Columbian Park.
I do have one question on the minutes. It's just about, the bids that came in for Pearl River relocation show an add and a deduct embedded in the bid from Bowen Engineering, but it's not reflected in the bid from Atlas Excavating.
Right, remember theirs
Yes.
was
We,
over,
we reported on what they wrote.
yeah,
And so it's probably included in the bid package, but if they didn't have it specifically, I was asked by Jeremy to read those, all the detail of those bids. So if it wasn't enumerated, I didn't read it.
Okay.
there's just one alternate, I believe.
Okay. This is from Morgan Constructors LLC. And okay, they have a base bid. This is Memorial Island at Columbian Park Phase 3. Their base bid is $6,999 and no cents, 6,999,3 And they have an alternate bid, which is addition concrete retaining wall, and that's an additional amount of $607,380 and no cents, 607,380 and no cents. So those are their base bid and alternate number 1. That goes with that, sorry.
J.R. Kelly.
And this is from J.R. Kelly. And their base bid is $6,581,000, 6581000. And their alternate bid is $369,000 even, 36930. So those are the two bids we received? Okay, so we have two bids. Chair, entertain a motion to take both those bids under advisement.
Moved.
Moved and seconded. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, opposed, same sign. Thank you. So thanks to both those bidders. We have now bids under advisement, which I'll read off. Pearl River Relocation Project, Columbian Park Carousel Project, the Columbian Park Lagoon Dredging Improvements in Public Works Campus Phase 1. Those are all bids that were open last week, actually, that remained under advisement. New business engineering. Jeremy, you have a long list of things here.
Yeah, we have quite a few things this morning. The first one, we got a phone call this morning from NDOT asking us to table it, and because this is a new contract that they had released, and they are recalling it, and they want to go back to the old contract. So We'll probably bring that back next week with the old contract.
So, is this to be tabled or to remove from the agenda, which we just table it?
I say,
Since it's being rebid, why don't we move it from the agenda?
Yeah, I mean, it's not being rebid, but the contract form will be entirely different, so I think we can leave it on there, and then we'll just have the new form next
Okay,
week.
so just table it?
Yeah, just table it.
Okay,
So that's what this means, they're just changing the form of the contract?
yeah, it's a boilerplate contract that we've used on other contracts before. They just updated it, and now they're recalling that boilerplate.
So the same company's gonna get it, same amount,
Same.
everything's the same, just the form?
Just the form, yeah, they have a standard LPA consulting form, so.
okay, so you're requesting that we table this.
Yes.
Chair, entertain a motion to table this contract before us with BF&S Butler, Freeman, and Seifert for the South Ninth Street reconstruction project.
Second.
Moved and seconded. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, same sign. Thank you. So that's one down.
So the second item is a contract with Fisher Engineering for a parking and pedestrian safety analysis at Columbian Park. With the recent and upcoming improvements at the park, parking surrounding the park is beginning to have more and more pressure. We already saw that before Loeb Stadium opened. For this reason, we procured the old Osco site at Main Street and Cassuth Street for additional parking, and we're also looking at other areas for potential parking. This contract will allow us to perform a pedestrian safety analysis and also inventory public parking options around the park. Some of the services are parking identification and mapping, which will result in some user-friendly maps for the public showing parking options around the park, analysis of that area between the old Osco site and the Columbian Park, the stadium, looking at pedestrian safety improvements there, and making it just a more dedicated pedestrian pathway. And then traffic analysis of the two intersections, the Main and Cassuth, and then Main and Wallace, to make sure that the improvements still allow for efficient movement of traffic. And then also a survey of Main Street between Cassuth Street and Wallace Avenue, so that when we do move forward with any improvements, we have the survey already. The contract is lump sum $49,585, and we're requesting your approval.
Chair, entertain a motion to approve this contract with Fisher Engineering.
So moved.
Second?
Moved and seconded. When, the timing on this, when do you want this completed by, Jeremy?
This first phase will be completed within just a few months
Yeah.
of giving them notice to proceed.
Okay, good. Okay.
Is phase two implementation then, or?
It would be design of any improvements that we identify in phase one.
Super. So we have a motion in front of us. All those in favor of the motion say aye.
Aye.
Aye, opposed, same sign. Thank you. Thanks. Good
All
idea.
right. Items 3 through 8 are Loeb Stadium change orders. The first one is bid package 1, which is the general trades change order 4, which consisted of 2 change of conditions items, one for soil remediation due to poor subgrade on Main Street right before we paved that. And the second to relocate a water main in the zoo parking lot that was encountered as we were kind of threading a needle. There were a lot of utilities there. With a sanitary main, we encountered the water main in this congested area. So the amended contract amount will be $10,517,695, with change orders being 0.36% of the original contract. We're requesting your approval.
Thank you. Chair, entertain a motion to approve change order on this, on the general trades. This is number 4, right? Change order number 4?
This is number 4. Yep.
Is there a motion to accept
Oh,
that change
sorry.
order?
So moved.
Second?
And there's a second. Questions? Hearing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, opposed, same sign. Thank you.
The second one is bid package 1, change order 5, which consisted of some plan modifications to the press and field level drainage and some door hardware changes, which was a deduct, and a change in the foul pole foundation. The amended contract amount will be $10,521,808, with change orders being 0.4% of the original contract. We're requesting your approval.
Chair, entertain a motion to approve change order number 5 for this general package, general trades package.
So moved.
Second.
Moved and seconded. Questions about this one? Hearing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, same sign. Thank you.
The next one is bid package 5, which is the aluminum entrances and window units. It's change order number 1. It consists of a small deduction for the door hardware changes. The amended contract amount will be $546,862, which is less than the original contract amount. We're requesting your approval.
Chair, entertain a motion to approve change order number 1 on bid package number 5.
So moved.
Second.
Moved and seconded. Questions about that? Hearing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, same sign. Thank you.
Next one is bid package 7, which is mechanical. Change order number 2 consists of several plan modifications, one for adding approved backflow devices in the food services area, and the other 2 pertaining to press and field level drainage modifications. The amended contract amount will be $1,805,755, with change orders being 3.2% of the original contract. We're requesting your approval.
Chair, entertain a motion to approve on this bid package number 7, the change order number 2.
So moved.
Second.
Moved and seconded. Questions about this?
The questions I posed to Jeremy were concerning the markups, the variance in the markups on the 3 items. And my understanding is you're gonna take a look at that and maybe advise me how that was structured originally.
Yes.
They vary from 9.3%, 9.7%, 10%. And I thought, wonder why that is.
Okay. So what did we find out about the drainage, Jeremy? What did we discover? I mean, we've had a couple things on the general package, this package about drainage on the field.
Yeah, there were some plan omissions for drainage. We've addressed those with the architect. They are paying 15% of the change orders, because if they had been in there originally in the plans, we would have paid for the improvements, but we may not have paid quite as much because we would have had the bidding. So they're paying 15% of those items.
So it was just really an oversight.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Thank you. We voted on that, did we not? Okay, thank you. So next one. We haven't, we motioned a second, we haven't voted on that. I'm sorry, that's what I was asking. Okay, we have a motion, a second, on the change order. I think it's on bid package number 7, correct? Change order number 2. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, same sign. Thank you.
The next one is bid package 8, electrical, change order number 3. It consists of plan changes for the door hardware modification and also to the flagpole lighting. The amended contract amount will be $2,024,328, which is beneath the original contract amount due to an earlier deduct that we had. We're requesting your approval.
Chair, entertain a motion to approve on bid package number 8, change order number 3.
So moved.
Second? Moved and seconded. Questions about that? Hearing none, all those in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed, same sign. Thank you.
And the last one is bid package 8, also electrical, change order number 4. Consists of plan changes for the door hardware modification and the addition of 2 extra conduits between the new water slides and the low outfield wall. That way, in the future, if we ever need to thread anything through there, we're not tearing up the new sidewalk.
There you go. Good idea.
The amended contract amount will be $2,040,348, which is still beneath the original contract amount, and we're requesting your approval.
Chair, entertain a motion to approve change order on the bid package number 8, change order number 4.
So moved.
Second.
Moved and seconded. Questions on that? I was interested in hear what you said about the expansion, future expansion, and what that meant, so that's good to know. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, same sign. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Jeremy. Appreciate it. So we have the next item. Mary, are you doing that?
Yeah, sort of.
Lafayette Housing Authority?
Yeah, and Jackie's talked to them about it. So this is a project that they're doing with Faith for a house down on North 8th Street. And it's very similar to ones we've done with them and Habitat over the last several years to to rehab a home down there for owner occupancy.
Okay, let's get this on the table. Chair, entertain a motion to approve this agreement with Lafayette Housing Consortium and Faith Community Development Corporation, which is project number 1 for 2019. The home is located at 1025 North 8th Street.
Yes.
Chair, entertain a motion to approve that.
So moved.
Second.
Moved and seconded. So what I look at beyond the perfunctory stuff here is the budget. Y'all looked at the budget and everybody understands it's a total about $167,000 project, and this is a $60,000 investment. Okay. Mayor, any other comments?
Nope, we'll just continue with our home ownership program through the different groups that we can find to work with us, and that's an area that we've been focusing on down there in the Lincoln neighborhood, and we want to continue to do that.
Great. We have a motion, a second. Any other comments?
I have several questions noted, but I'll communicate directly with
Valerie.
Okay, that's great. Are you okay voting on this?
Yes.
Okay, so we have a motion, a second, because we need you, Norm. If not, we're going to have to wait till next week. I'm kidding. So we have a motion, a second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, same sign. Thank you. All right, thanks. Thanks, Mayor. Lafayette Renew.
Good morning, Brad Talley, Lafayette Renew. Have a few things for you this morning. The first item is change order number 1 and the final change order with Reith Riley Construction for the North Street Phase 2 improvement project. This is, we added some street lighting. The city requested some street lighting after the contract was let, and then we also had the Phase 1 plantings. We didn't have a real good outreach program, so we replanted those areas, and then the rest of the change order is just an adjustment of quantities for the final adjustments. The change order is in the amount of $145,790.39 and brings the final cost of the project to $2,115,169.69. And I recommend this for your approval.
Thank you. This is the final change order, right, Brad? You just
Final
said-
change order,
okay.
yes.
Chair, entertain a motion to approve this change order number 1 with Reith Riley and the final change order on the North Street Phase 2 improvements.
So moved.
Second.
Moved and seconded. Any other comments or questions about that? Hearing none, all those in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed, same sign. Thank you.
Thank you. And then the letter of final completion for the same project.
Chair, entertain a motion to approve the certificate of final completion on the same project.
So moved.
Second.
Moved and seconded. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, same sign. Thank you.
All right. Next, you have contract amendment number 2 with Hannum Waggle and Klein Engineering regarding Service Area 21 project. This amendment incorporates some geotechnical investigation and additional meetings that we've had them, asked them to be at. We've ran into some differing ground conditions out at the outer edge of the project, and so we've asked them to be a little bit more involved than they would have, than what was in their contract, and then some additional geotech investigation that we asked them to put into their contract. And so this amendment is an increase, a not to exceed increase of $22,500 to the task 4 of the contract, bringing the total contract amount to $147,500.
Thanks, Brad. Chair, entertain a motion to approve contract amendment number 2 with Hannum, Waggle and Klein on this Area 21 Phase 1 project.
So moved.
Second.
This is what, did we run into issues? I think you talked about this before at the
Creek.
At the creek.
Trying to get the creek bore in. We have run into a layer of some sort of stone that we've had to adjust fire and bring in another machine. It's a beefier machine.
To cut through it?
Yes, and we haven't got that complete yet. The machine's on its way, being mobilized in as we speak, so.
So this is part of that thing we ran into with the rock formations and whatever it was.
Right.
Interesting, okay. Have a motion, a second. Anybody have any further questions about that? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, same sign. Thank you.
All right. Next is contract amendment number 1 with Wessler Engineering for the 40 and 8 lift station and force main replacement project. We are nearing the bid process. And so as we switch into that phase of it, we will incorporate some right-of-way services that were not in the original contract. And it's in the not to exceed amount of 29,890, brings the total contract amount to 107,790.
Chair, entertain a motion to approve contract amendment number 1 with Westler regarding the 408 lift station.
So moved.
Second.
So this, are we running, we're gonna have to acquire right away?
Yes, so currently the 408 lift station is in the state highway easement, and we're going to move that across the street. And so when we do that,
Okay,
we'll need a right of way and easement and
okay,
that whole bit. So
Makes
we're gonna-
sense.
We're gonna get it out of the state's way on 65 and put it where it's more maintainable and better for the city.
okay, great, okay, good. Thanks for that clarification. We have a motion, a second. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed, same sign, thank you.
All right. And last, we have contract amendment number 1 with Westler for the northeast area sewer replacement, 30% design. This is for additional geotech investigation and railroad flagging during the design process. It's in the not to exceed increase amount of $9,500, bringing the total contract amount to 102,750.
Chair, entertain a motion to approve this contract amendment number 1 with Westler regarding the northeast area sewer replacement project.
So moved.
Second.
Moved and seconded. Questions on that?
Can I ask where the north
I can.
is?
Yeah. So this is the sewer that runs basically from Tate and Lyle North to Erie and Underwood.
Okay,
So as Service Area 21 comes online, as Tate and Lyle potentially increases their flow, we need to address that sewer. It's pretty close to capacity. So this is one that we're designing now with the intent of not putting in the ground till maybe 22, till Service Area 21 takes off. But it does run along inside the railroad fence, so we had to get a flagger and
yeah, I saw that, yeah.
be in there.
So, thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Any other questions on that? Have a motion, a second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, same sign. Thank you. Thanks,
Thank
Brad.
you.
Thank you. Good to see you. Purchasing, Mary, you gonna do that?
Yes, sir. Good morning, everybody. The first item we have is a declaration of worthless property for the sanitation department. They're like to declare worthless a 2004 load-all split body recycling truck and a 2004 load-all EVO T35 C75 recycling truck, and we would like to declare those worthless.
Chair, entertain a motion to approve this declaration of worthless property for sanitation.
So moved.
Second.
Moved and seconded. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, same sign. Thank you. Thanks, Mayor.
Thank you. The next item that we have on the agenda is declaration of worthless property for the street department, and they would like to declare a 1995 Maudlin asphalt roller 4000, and we'd like to declare that worthless. I think we got our money's worth out of
Yeah,
it.
it's,
Chair, entertain a motion to approve this declaration of worthless property.
so moved.
Second.
Moved and seconded. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, same sign. Thank you.
And the final one today is a trade-in authorization. The Lafayette Street Department is requesting the vehicles listed below be authorized for trade in an upcoming vehicle purchase. 2004 GMC C8500 single-axle dump truck, 2009 Western 10-foot snowplow, and a 2008 Ford F-750 Packer heavy-duty truck. So we would appreciate your authorizing us to trade those in.
Chair, entertain a motion to approve this vehicle trade-in authorization.
So moved.
Second.
Moved and seconded. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, same sign. Thank you very much. Thanks, Mayor.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Claims. Tim?
Good morning, Tim Clary, Controller. Controller's Office has reviewed the claims in the amount of $721,972.94. We ask for your approval.
Chair, entertain a motion to approve the claims as Tim has presented. Anybody have a motion?
So moved.
Second?
Second.
Questions? Any questions today?
No.
Hearing none. All those in favor of approving the claims, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, opposed, same sign. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Tim, appreciate it. And we have a special event request today from the farmer's market. And we have, these are the various dates, Saturdays between May the 2nd and October the 31st, from 5 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. And all the information, this is from Greater Lafayette Commerce, all the information has been presented to us. Chair, entertain a motion to approve this special event request.
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
Okay, questions?
Question I have is, should this be approved contingent on social distancing regulations being relaxed? We're approaching May 2nd.
They have, I think, Norm, what I've read is they have calibrated how to handle the flow of people. They're going to have a restricted entrance and exit. They're going to be counting people only, that only allow a certain number of people through at one time.
Not all vendors are allowed.
Well, only having 15 or so vendors, I think. So,
Used it to direct, like, grown produce.
Right. So I think they have satisfied the need to control.
Farmers markets are allowed under the order as agricultural.
Right.
So like an essential business, as long as you
It
take
is.
the appropriate steps to meet the requirements there, they are allowed, specifically allowed to operate.
I stand educated.
So that has been thought about. I mean, and of course, as things change, their methodologies or their processes may change as they go forward. But that's the way they've envisioned the farmers market to begin, anyway. Any other questions? Hearing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, opposed, same sign. Thank you. Mayor, anything today? Brad, anything? Tim? Anything? You okay? Jeremy, anything? Jackie, anything?
No?
Mindy, anything? Nobody, okay.
Want anybody to fill up?
Hearing none, the meeting stands adjourned. Thanks, everybody.